Good morning. Hello, Scott here. Hope you're having a great day. Hope your week's going well. So there's a few nice things lining up today, which is definitely worth talking about. I'll just share my screen and we'll get stuck in. A few things played out yesterday. Hope you managed to grab some of those. Right, let's go for this one. We'll start at the top. And I'll show you what I'm seeing. Okay, Aussie dollar. Start with Aussie dollar. We have this level's been tested a few times. It's now broken through. Let's have a look at the lower time frames to see if that bullish action is going to continue. Well, very strong move. That's been last night, and a good push up. So now we need to see a pullback. I think the best thing here, the ACB never really happened. CBO has kind of happened and gone a few times. So next thing here is a pip snatcher. We can jump on this trend, pull back to the pivot, and we've got plenty of room. Go to highs, just hope it pulls back and gives us a nice little pip snatcher. A quick 1-to-1 would be a nice, great trade today. We'll see if that pulls back or not. Next one, looking at Euro Kiwi. So lots of bearish pressure going on here. Since the daily 50 was tested a while ago, it was retested and now it's been going down. Little retest day 20 and lots of bearish action going on there. So hopefully that will continue. Fibs aren't really clear. It's hard to get a fib extension on that price action to see if we're already at the limit. Let's see if we're oversold. No, we're not. Still nowhere near the green line yet, so it's not really oversold. There's no MACD divergence. It's looking very positive. Momentum's due to continue. So it looks good. Looks good to the downside. What do we get on the 1 hour chart? Okay, we have a nice little downtrend from the day 20, which is the red line. Trending down off the 1 hour 50. A trend line here. Could be trend line there, which was broken yesterday, to go back and test the hourly 50, and that's probably a trend line, but it's broken. Now we need this to come back and do another pip snatcher short, test the 1 hour 50, come back in a few hours time. That could play out. That looks okay. Check the MACD. MACD is looking good as well, so I like that one. Euro Kiwi. It's got a pound Kiwi. Bearish pressure again since the daily 50 has been tested. It's been in a range for a few weeks. Now we are seeing a nice breakdown. Well, so actually hit this level. Well, okay, yeah, we hit this level here, which is the lows here, and going back, it's a pretty strong level, right? We've got testing there, testing here, testing all the way along here. This is a very strong level. So we are very careful. You don't want to be trading through that. What do we have here on the hourly chart? We're having lots of downward pressure, downward, lower highs, lower lows. Good trend. We've got a trend line in here, probably around here somewhere. That's a better trend line than the last one. And we're working perfectly. Hourly 50. That catches up for the retest. That looks perfect. MACD. Yeah, we're getting lower lows on the MACD. Momentum is still there. The only thing, of course, is this level, which I will copy across from the daily. And there we go. We can probably refine that. Anything in the look before? Yeah, we can find that a little bit lower, perhaps. Maybe that's the level. But we're already testing that. So everything that's good apart from that level. So we could just do the quick pip snatcher. Bit risky. We'll break this level again. We just put it there. We get the 1-to-1 for a pip snatcher before that level. Could be worth a go. We can trim this back a little bit closer. Just there. And so normal pip snatcher would not be quite valid. You'd either go for an entry just before the pivot, because a tad before, or you trim your stop loss slightly, just above or just below this R1. So worth looking at. If that's your thing, that could be worth a go. Pound Kiwi. What do we have here? We have testing the highs for the umpteenth time. Just tested it. Are we going up or down? Could we be rejecting that line? We'd assume, because it seems pretty strong. Goes back quite a way. We do have a bit of room to the highs here. We can see that a very nice CBO setting up. Elliott wave, 1, 2, 3, 4's a pullback, 5's the trade. That looks good. The fib from this level up to these highs looks really good for 150 just to catch up in a couple of hours. 450 just below it before the 0.5 fib. That looks really nice. Stop here somewhere. Up to highs, maybe even just below this this level here, which is the daily pivot R1. 2% on offer there. That looks really nice. We don't want to go past these highs though, because we've seen that level on the day. Give me dollar. What do we have here? Okay, so we've broken through this level. This level, which is about there, or just below there. Either way, we're through that now. Anything around here? Maybe there's a level here from these highs and these highs. That's further up. That's good. We've got some room up to the upside. Very bullish day yesterday, so hoping for that to continue. And what do we have here? We see the bullish momentum, and we've got a nice little pitch snatcher. So we get a pullback. You can get a pitch snatcher, quick 1-to-1 for highs, and that looks really nice. Is a trend line? Probably is. Trend line in here somewhere. Offer a bit of protection. Well, I've just got a bit of catching up to do. So that looks okay. What else am I going to look at? Oh yes, here's this one, a valued hyper trade. So where would you play it to? The level we just looked at looks quite strong. This level here is the previous highs, might be quite strong as well. We just copy that one, copy across up there. We can trim this down a bit. A stop 550. Goes through that level. Maybe we can take that down a little bit. Down to there. Just a bit of messing around. 500 that is, so 2000. So we've still got to go through this level to reach our 4-to-1, but the potential's there. You could even take this as a pitch snatcher. If that's your thing and you're pretty brave, you might only get 2 or 3%, 3.5% before you hit this level. Still, it's pretty good. Hyper trade, yeah, hyper trade. So let's look at our dollar CAD. Dollar's looking pretty weak after yesterday. So this is why quite a few dollars are moving. Very bearish day, breaking the daily 50. Only just, but it's through. What do we have here? We have a nice looking CBO short. CBO, maybe. Depends on how this needs to pull down further for CBO. Down to about here. And hit that and go back for an entry on 4 hour 50, 1 hour 50 time to catch up. Dollar CAD won't be till much later in the day, 8, 10, 12 hours. It gives it plenty of time for that to happen. Produce a nice little break and retest on CBO. If it comes back before that, it might come back before 8 hours time. So if it comes back for an IBO, that'll be an IBOC. But I think CBO is probably the best looking thing there. If that plays out, that'd be nice. This is Elliott wave 1, 2. This is wave 3. 4 pullback, playing wave 5 down to these lows. That looks like a good possibility. See how that plays out during the day. Dollar Swiss, similarly got bearish action yesterday. Pretty room down to these lows. What do we have here? Very similar. Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will be wave 4. Pullback, wave 5 to trade. Down to these lows. It's not. This could be a CBO. 4 hour 50 will be just about here somewhere, so it could be a CBO. Actually, it'll be about there. Maybe stop. Maybe not. What have we got then? Maybe we'll take that as a ACBB. 4 hour 50 is behind us. Same rules as the IBO, just the 4 hour 50 is behind us, one in front of us. So pull back to the 382. If it pulls back from here, it could be an ACBB short down to these lows, either these lows here or the big lows down here. And yeah, that could be a nice little ACBB short. Could take it as a CBO, depends on the rules of the CBO. 4 hour 50 is a bit further behind. You'll see what it's like at the time of entry. Maybe it's too far behind. Maybe you can trim your stop a bit further there. Class as a CBO. Okay, very good. That's good. Now, there's a few other things which may line up later today or tomorrow. Have a quick look at, no, it says today, at Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD with lots of momentum, decelerating a lot, hitting this level here, which seems to be pretty strong. We've got a rejection here, and here, and here, and here. So that's a pretty strong level. That's probably why it's pausing there. Any sign of a trend reversal. No lower highs or lower lows. We need to see that, but we should get that at the time of entry. If we get break of the 1 hour 50, pull back. Not anymore. Pull back and then retest the 1 hour 50. Trade it short. That could be a nice little IBO. Let's look at Aussie Kiwi. This one's been on the radar for a long time, but not seeming to move anywhere. Still think it's going to go up, but we'll probably find it's still oversold actually. Still oversold. Still a MACD divergence, so it's still looking like it wants to go up. We need to see some proof. All we've seen really is lots of sideways action. So break of the 4 hour 50, pull back, CBO. IBO, two sideways. So really a nice pullback up, break the 4 hour 50, pull back, get a CBO. That could be a nice CBO long if it finally breaks that 4 hour 50. The CAD Swiss. So we've had lots of action around this level. A little bit of bullishness yesterday. Hopefully we'll get continuations, some decent action today to the long side. So we've got a reset of the IBOs because of this very bearish action here. We've now got higher highs and higher lows. It's just kind of trying to break the 1 hour 50. We need to see a good decent break. Don't be quite that far, but decent break. Won't happen for another, the entry won't happen for another 8 hours probably. And that could be a nice little IBO long. Keep an eye on that one. KGN. Still at this level, bullish action yesterday, and let's see if that continues. Got plenty of room to the daily 20. IBO played out last night, kind of playing around a bit now. I think the yen got some strength across the board just in the last hour. So see how this plays out. Maybe it'll come down and retest this trend line. Maybe that's what it's going to do. If it does, then you can probably take a second IBO. And on the retest, you can take the IBO long. So see how that one plays out. It could be something on offer. If it just goes along from here, you might have to wait for the CBO. EuroCAD. EuroCAD, very strong uptrend. Finally hitting this level here. We've got no MACD divergence. It's still looking pretty strong, but it's very overbought. These levels are pretty strong. I've gone back and tested them. There's lots of rejections of both of this wick and also this body, close of the body. So looking very strong, looking like we're going to have some kind of pullback. We'll have to wait and see. So we've got a break of the 1 hour 50. And we've got a second entry right now. It's interesting. So if you manage to catch that, you'll be pretty quick, I think. Either that or you wait for a break of the 4-hour 50 and trade the CBO short. So that's worth keeping an eye on. Pound CAD, not too dissimilar. Yeah, strong level rejection, a bit of bearish action yesterday, and minor break, another minor break, pullback. Maybe we get a better break and pullback. Rather that, I'll wait for the CBO. Keep an eye on those ones as well. Good. So there you go. That's what I can see today in the markets. A few things. Again, wary of the news because it's NFP week, and there's also some Swiss news later on today. Wish you all the best in the market. If you're not a member of Pro Trader, then check it out. scottprotrader.com. The link is in the description, and there you get lots of free information, free video series, 3 hours of great education with a strategy involved as well. And then you can, from there, you can sign up and join the gang and learn this amazing craft that will change your life. Okay, I wish you all the best. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.